succeed at a very young age, and this is a humbling thing for me to actually speak about, because success is, it's all relative. You know, if I tell myself to go to the bathroom and I do it, it's success. But from where I came from, at 19 years old, to be standing here in front of you talking to you, I would have never dreamed that in a million years. And the only reason why I say this is because the mentors and the mentorship that I had at a very young age. And we're going to talk about that tonight a little bit. And what I do want to talk about some concepts that have definitely changed in the past 10, 15, 20 years. A lot of trends have been actually growing like crazy. Like, for example, social media. Who knows that social media is the it right now? All right, who's on Facebook? Who's on Facebook right now while I'm speaking? Right? Snapchat? Anybody on Snapchat? I'm on Snapchat all day. All right? I'm always on Snapchat. What about Instagram? Periscope? Anybody know anything about Periscope? You know about Periscope, right? Okay. Meerkat?
What?
Oh, you don't know about that? That's actually gone. Actually, it was a year ago. Meerkat was the same thing as Periscope, but it didn't do so good, so now it's gone. Okay? Like, who remembers Nobody Beats the Wiz? Somebody beat them. Okay, let's have with the Meerkat. Okay? What about LinkedIn? Right? For the professionals. Right? All these different things. Social media is exploding everywhere, right? Some of us are tapping into it, some of us are not. Some are just participating in it, some are actually making money with it. Okay? You guys can see the Zuckerbergs, the people with Google, I mean, everyone's trying to tap into that. Who's ever gotten annoyed or tagged in a post or some kind of annoying post, trying to make some extra or some kind of crazy thing like that? Who's ever been, I've been attacked so many people, I guess because of nice suits, I don't know. But they always want to tell me about this new idea. Some guy just made up a new idea of a new push-up. What's that thing called? Yeah, but it wasn't perfect. He had another one. It was like extremely perfect push-up. He had an idea, and he wanted me to. I'm like, what? There's all kinds of ideas out there. What I'm going to talk to you about tonight is not some crazy new idea that just came out last week. It's been around for 50 plus years. Okay? Now, if you're the kind of person that already sitting here like this and you're skeptical, I promise you, by the time that I'm done, you're still going to be skeptical. Okay? You have to come in here with an open mind. Think about your financial situation. Think about where you're at today. At a very young age, at 18, 19 years old, I met an individual named Corey Lights. Now, at the time that I met him, he had 7 kids. Okay? Pause for effect. 7 children. If someone says to you they got 7 kids, what are you thinking at 19 years old? Chris, right? What are you thinking at 19 years old? Busy and stressed. What else? If you heard someone say 7 kids, what do you think? Wow, you know what I said? Are the kids eating? That's what I thought. It's the first thing that came into my mind. I was like, okay, you got 7 kids. Are they hungry? Or is this guy doing something different than the average Joe that's actually feeding all his kids and his family? So at 18, 19 years old, I met Corey Lights. We're in the gym, pumping iron. Okay, who's in the gym these days? Alright, what gym you go to? Well, okay, $10. Right. Free pizza and bagels, right? It's crazy business out here. Let's open up a gym. By the way, I got ADD if you don't understand, right? Let's open up a gym, $10 a month. 50% of the people don't even show up. But every Monday or every Tuesday or whatever day, you give pizza and bagels to gain more weight, so you get back in the treadmill, and then pizza and bagels again, and it's a vicious cycle all over again, and you never leave the gym. Crazy idea. By the way, the average Planet Fitness owner, guess how much he makes? About $300,000 to $400,000 a year. Okay? Just one location. Okay? But you go to Planet Fitness. What else? What other locations?
Blink Fitness. Blink.
Blink? You're gonna blink away? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What other gyms?
LA Fitness.
LA Fitness. My gym. I love the gym. All right. What other gyms?
24 hours.
24. I have a question. I always. Whoever thought like this? Whoever heard of 24-hour fitness? Okay. Is it 24 hours? So why is it called 24 hours? I never understood that. Never understood. Say it again. 24 hours in your brain, I got you. But we're all going to the gym, right? Now, I understand that a lot of these trends are growing right now. And at the time, at 17, 18, 19 years old, I mean, everybody was flooding into the gym. So it's like, after high school, everyone wants to get big. You see all these guys posing, right? So at 19 years old, I meet Corey in the gym, and he starts showing me this concept. Now, remember, at 19 years old, I was busted broke. I was living with my mom. Literally, a week or 2 later after I met Corey, I was sleeping in my car. Okay? So I come from a very humble perspective. For those of you that come from 0 to hero, okay? If you're making a lot of money right now sitting this year and making nothing, it doesn't matter where you come from. Your whole idea is sitting this year, so you're thinking about what are your next steps, what are your dreams, what are your goals. That's what we're going to talk about today. Before I get into the concepts of the 4 different ways of making money, I want you to think about why you're sitting down in this chair. Okay? Why you're sitting down in this chair. Now this is your Now this is your income. Right now. You guys have to understand, we live in an economical world. True or not true? Money is not everything, but it's close to breathing air. Okay? I understand that because remember, when you're hungry and you have no food, what do you need to actually buy food with? Money. If you have no money, guess what happens? You will live a very miserable life. I'm not saying money is the most important thing, but it's close to air. Okay? And remember, financial freedom is why my parents come from a communist country. They came to this country because they wanted financial freedom. Okay? Who here wants financial freedom? Okay? What does that mean to you? Think about that, all right? Think about some of your goals and your dreams. Because these are your dreams, these are your goals, right? It could be cars, it could be, I don't know, whatever. Well, give me some of your goals that you're actually running after right now, if you don't mind me asking. Anything. New house, all right? New house. Anyone else? Never working again, all right? No work. Freedom, right? What else? Anyone else, ma'am? Travel. What are we doing? Because I'm a travel guy. Tahiti? Okay. If I'm paying, where else? I'm paying. Oh, Australia, yeah, he wants to pick up the bill, right? That's because I'm paying. Australia, how about Jamaica? Jamaica Queens? Yeah. Hey, listen, it's all perspective. You go to Jamaica, you tell them about Jamaica Queens, man, they get excited about that. What else? Anyone else? Anything? Car. What kind of car are we talking about? What's your favorite car? Right now, off the top of your head.
CLS 63.
CLS 63. Wow, you know exactly what you want. What color? You know what color it is?
Silver.
Silver. What about the interior? Camel? So like a brownish. I actually rode a camel this past summer. Who's ever ridden on a camel? Rode, whatever. Everybody? You been on a camel? Dude, the most craziest feeling on the planet. They're the most ugliest creature on planet Earth. I don't know why God created them. I'm sorry. All right? I have no idea. But I'm sorry. For all the animal lovers. All right? But I like camel color. All right? But think about some of your dreams and your goals. Right now, what you're doing in your current job, in your current business, if what you're doing for the next 5, 10 years, will it get you closer to those dreams and goals? Think about that. You don't have to say yes or no, but think about it. At 19, I already knew that by me going to school and getting a good education is not going to happen. I'm not as smart as this guy who's studying physics. I just knew I wasn't that smart. I knew that I couldn't get into Harvard, Yale. I knew I couldn't do that. And I knew that even if I did, my ADD would get me all over the place. The professor would have killed me. Okay? I almost made a couple of my teachers kill themselves in high school. Okay, you can imagine. I drove them nuts. But you got to think about your dreams and your goals. What is it that you're chasing? Every single day, people tell me, Michael, you have so much energy. How do you get all this energy? And I tell them one thing, it's because of my dream. When you know why you're doing something, when you know why you're chasing something, there's so much energy inside of you that just gets created out of nowhere. Okay? Some other guy the other week said, Michael, you're going to burn out. I said, I'm not a candle. Candles burn out, man. Why would I burn out? If you're tired and miserable in your daytime job, I promise you, you're not doing something that's chasing your dreams and your goals. You're just going with the motion. So you got to think about that, because that's what I did at 19. I was like, all right, I'm going to school, I'm working full time, I'm in the gym full time, but I'm not getting anywhere that I wanted to go. Because I had a list of all the things that I wanted, okay? I promise you, when you start listing all the things that you want, and you start visualizing them, it starts to remind you every single day. Like if you go to my house, who's been to my house? All right, you guys been to my house. What do I have in my room, my dream room? What do I have?
Goals.
Pictures.
I call it the dream wall. I have a dream wall in my house. Why? So every single morning when I wake up, I can look at my dreams. I can remind myself, what am I chasing? And you need to remind yourself every single day, what are your dreams and what are your goals? Okay? Now I can't sell you on your dream. It's yours. It's your dream. It's your goals. Think about what you're doing today. Is it going to get you closer to those dreams and goals? And if not, then you need to change something. Okay? Now check this out. What most people do is they decrease and they shrink their dreams and their goals based on the income that they actually make right now. Because if you're making 50 grand a year right now, or if you're making 100 grand a year right now, or 150 grand a year right now, I promise you, you can't live the lifestyle that you're probably chasing. Because if you're miserable where you're at right now, I promise you, you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. You have to think about, okay, where am I trying to go and how am I going to increase my income, not decrease my dreams? And that's what most people do. Who's seen people that decrease their dreams? All because they couldn't increase their income? Listen, I saw my parents do that. I grew up very, very poor. My father was a doctor. He was a gynecologist in Russia. My mother was a teacher. He was very successful in that country. He comes here, loses everything. It was very challenging for them as immigrants to come here. Who's actually first generation born here? Who actually had come from immigrant family that actually came from another country? Where? Haiti. Dominican Republic. Oh yeah, DK, look at it. Anywhere else? Jamaica, not Queens. Paraguay, right? I come from Uzbekistan, I'm Russian Jewish. And when our families came to this country, it was very challenging for them to deal with the transition. I can just imagine for your families it was challenging as well. Especially when they tell you, listen, you gotta start doing that, you gotta go to medical school all over again. My father and my mother broke down in depression, and guess what? As a kid, it took a toll on me. And I saw my parents struggle and argue over money every single day. And I made a commitment at a very young age. I will never, ever let a piece of dollar bill ever control my emotions or control any conversation in my household. Absolutely not. And at a very young age, I knew I was going to be wealthy, I knew I was going to have a lot of money, but I just didn't know how. So when I meet Corey, he shows me the business, he tells me, Michael, what are your dreams and what are your goals? And I literally lined up a bunch of them. The problem was, the vehicle that I was in, it wasn't getting any closer. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is to show you a vehicle that you actually accomplish those things. Number one, you have to be willing to work. I wear a band every single day that says hustle the muscle. Alright? There's a reason why. Because if you're not hustling the muscle, you ain't gonna get nothing done. I have another band that says success is my duty, 10X, which means success is my obligation. Remember, it's not the government's job. Whether President Trump or whoever the hell is going to win next time, it doesn't matter who's in the chair of the presidency. It does not affect me and my family's income. It's called a pocket economy. I don't care if they change any of the laws. I promise you, I will make sure that my family's taken care of. And that's the mindset you need to have for your family. And that's how you're supposed to live. So I walk around every single day, hustling the muscle. Everybody sees my Snapchat, they go, hustle the muscle. Okay? It's a catchy phrase, but it's the truth. Because if you're not gonna increase the hustle, if you're not willing to work, I promise you, those dreams and goals are just a fairy tale. Dreams without a work is a wish. Okay? Now, there's 4 types of ways to make money. You can hustle all you want, but if you're in the wrong vehicle, hustling in the wrong vehicle, I promise you, you will be like a rat. Who's ever seen a hamster on a wheel? Man, they work. They work, and they will not stop. Those animals don't give up. Okay, I used to have a couple of gerbils, and they would be running all night. You hear the squeaking all night. They would never stop. The problem with that is that you're just spinning in a cage like that. You're not getting anywhere done. There's a lot of activity, but no what? No productivity. Okay? Now, there's 4 types of ways to make money. E, S, the B, and I. Who's ever seen this before? Have you ever seen this before? Where'd you see it from? He showed it to you. Okay, but before he showed it to you, have you ever seen it before? Okay, have you ever seen it before? Okay. They don't teach you this in school, right? So Robert Kiyosaki, okay, wrote a book named Rich Dad. By the way, it's okay, I think it's something like that. I'm also happy. So Robert Kiyosaki, okay, wrote a book named Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay? Now Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a book about his poor dad and his rich dad. His poor dad was his father, who was the director of multiple schools in Hawaii. His rich dad was his best friend, Mike's dad, who was a very wealthy entrepreneur who owned real estate, owned properties, who owned assets and businesses. And he always saw his rich dad chilling, relaxing, having a good time, and not working a lot. And he saw his poor dad working hours upon hours upon hours and literally getting nowhere with his finances. Okay? And what he talked about was there's 4 different ways of making money. E is the employee quadrant. As an employee, the biggest problem of being an employee, and I'm not putting down jobs, because remember, I'm just giving you a perspective. As an employee, what do you do to get money? You trade what? Time for dollar. The biggest problem with that is how many hours do we have in a day? I don't care if you're Gandhi, I don't care if you're President Trump, it doesn't matter, whoever you are, I promise you, you have 24 hours in a day. True or not true? So the problem is that you're limited on how much money you can make. So guess what? 24 hours in a day, some of us need to eat, sleep, spend some time with family, whatever the case is. At the end of the day, how much hours do you really work? You can work maybe 16 hours a day. I've seen people do that. The problem is you're chasing money. Money's not chasing you. Okay? Now, as an employee, you get taxed how much percent? About 40%. With the mafia. 40%, I'll protect you. Right? If they're 40%, I'm not Italian, by the way. But what I did, I was like, okay, I'm going to be working, and this is some very successful employees. They make a lot of money. The problem is they have no time. I'm the kind of person, I love my time more than my money. I want both. Who wants both? Why not? What's the point of making 6 figures a year or 7 figures a year if you can't even enjoy it? What's the point of chasing money? I know a lot of very successful entrepreneurs, trust me, but they are broke in time. There's no point in having a lot of money and leaving it in the bank and you're sitting there working 24 hours a day. Okay? So what some people do is, you know what, I'm not going to work for somebody, I'm going to do what? I'm going to work for myself. And guess what they do? They get a job called a business. Their business owns them. Who knows any deli owners or any mechanics, anybody, or a specialist, a doctor or a lawyer that has his own practice? He works like a borrowed mule. Okay? And I don't even know what that is, but it sounds bad. Okay? But guess what? As a small business owner, they get taxed a lot. Headaches. Okay? Any entrepreneurs, any business owners, a traditional business in the daytime? Okay. The biggest headache most people know is what? You guys are the biggest headaches in any job. You realize that? They're looking at you every day like, how do I decrease my expense? I gotta get rid of this guy, man. Joey ain't doing so good, man. Every single week I tell my guys in my daytime business, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna fire somebody this week. Someone's getting fired. You think I'm kidding? I actually do that. Walk into the meeting, someone's getting fired this week. Someone's getting hired, someone's getting fired. Why? The weakest thing gotta go. And that's the kind of mindset that you have, because people need to what? Produce. Because at the end of the day, I'm in business for what? I'm in business to make money. And guess who's holding me back? If it's a bad employee, you gotta go, man. Go work somewhere else. I don't know. But guess what? As a small business owner, the problem here also is what?